Hey guys, hope your day's going well. You all asked me a fair amount about cleansing with a Konjac sponge, so today I thought for fun I would try this one out by Nudu from New Zealand, sourced in China, and talk my way through it with you guys. So Konjac, or Amorpholis konjac, has long been used in China, Japan, and Southeast Asia as a food source as well as in traditional medicine. Now, Konjac glucomannan is a soluble fiber from the corms of the plant and is used as a food additive and to make a flour, which is the basis of the shirataki noodles I love so much. It's been consumed in these cultures for over 2,000 years. However, its lack of any safety and efficacy data on its use in herbal medicine has been a major impediment to integration of this traditional herbal into Western medicine. Now, today I'm going to be testing out this one by Nudu, which claims to only contain the konjac and some calcium hydroxide. And, you know, bear in mind that with herbals and things like that, there are various things that could, I guess, influence its supposed utility that you just can't really control for, like species and diurnal variation, how the thing was cultured, how it was harvested, all those kinds of things. But let's give this a whirl today. As far as this brand, they do not test on animals. There's the bunny there for those of you who are interested in that. And as far as using a konjac sponge to cleanse the face, this is not a standard of care recommendation at all. In fact, I always encourage you guys to avoid the desire to scrub the face in any manner with any sort of cleansing device, as this disrupts the stratum corneum, or the top layer of your skin, and leads to irritation. But today I'm going to try out this supposed gentle sponge along with their gel cleanser. This is a gel formulation of this particular cleanser, again touting all of the usual marketing claims, being all natural and organic and containing a variety of antioxidants, which I always tell you guys, you know, antioxidants on the skin, they're not stable, so the likelihood that they're antioxidizing is slim. But this particular cleanser by Nudu, I'm looking at the ingredient list here, and I gotta say, I'm a little surprised it is not too offensive. It does contain botanic fragrances, so you can develop an allergy to those, but otherwise it's pretty innocuous, I would say. So I'm going to proceed along the route. Here is the what the tube looks like, kind of jazzy looking. How cute is the barcode here with these little butterflies on the top? That's clever. Highlighting the bunny there. Alrighty, so yeah, as I mentioned, this is not something that, you know, I would recommend people go do, but I'm going to try it out here before I completely discredit it. So here's the sponge, and it says you're supposed to take it out and get it wet, and you're supposed to then cleanse the face and follow it up with their gentle moisturizer, which like the cleanser, I'm looking at the ingredient list here. Okay, it does contain fragrance, so don't be duped by the contains natural fragrance. Natural can still harm you. Oh, look, there are the butterflies. You know, poison ivy, I'm sure, has a fragrance to it, but you don't want to put that on your face. Here's all the flowery language on this side here. Ignore all that kind of marketing mambo combo jumbo and just look at the ingredients. So here's the front, anti-aging. There is no such thing. We don't actually want to anti-age. I don't want to be the same intelligence level I was in kindergarten. Here's what I care about. Ingredient-wise, you know, this is not too bad. There's not much in here that has any established efficacy. But since this, unlike the cleanser, is intended to be left on the skin, I really wish they had just skipped all of these, quote, natural fragrances, because you can develop an allergy to those, particularly since this, as a moisturizer, is intended to be left on the face. But I'm going to try it out as directed today with you guys. So here I am opening things up, and I'm going to wet the sponge first, and unlike the last video, I'm not going to use my teeth, so it's taking me a little bit of time, but here's what the moisturizer looks like. I just cracked into that, and you can see the dispenser there. Okay, so we're good to go, and here is the sponge. Now it says to submerge this in lukewarm water. But here, I'll just show you guys what it looks like. It kind of looks like one of those packing peanuts. Oh, great. You know, like when you get something from the Amazonian. And I'm wondering, you know, if this is a fail, if it's anything like my shirataki noodles, if I can just dump some marinara sauce on it and snack on it. I'm just kidding. Don't take me seriously. All right, so you're supposed to use this with the cleanser. There it is. I was holding up the wrong thing. And let's take a careful look here at the surface of it. Ooh, you can see it's quite porous. Here it is in its dry state. Now, one real reservation I have with these sponges, or any loofah or sponge, is that this is basically a harbinger of doom from here on out, and that bacteria are going to grow in this. But ew, look how squishy and slimy it is. I'm kind of excited about this. The packaging says that you should get rid of it after 3 months, but I would not reuse this. Here in the humid environment of Houston in particular, this is just going to be a breeding ground for mold, bacteria, and that sort of thing that you don't then want to scrub your face with. Not too wise, but all right. So before I do anything, I've reconstituted the sponge, but I'm going to try out some of the gel cleanser here for you guys so you can see it. Doesn't smell too offensive. You can see clear gel there. No exfoliating beads or anything, so I'm cool with that. I'm just testing it out because I'm a little nervous about new stuff on my face. And I don't know, it's not too deadly. It doesn't smell like anything. It's not burning my face or stinging, so I guess the fragrance is fairly low. Hard to say for sure, because these things are never transparent in cosmetics, guys. Never transparent. You can develop an allergy to any of these ingredients, but I'm feeling brave and bold and jazzy, so I'm proceeding along route and putting it on the sponge. Oops, I put it on the wrong side. I think it should go on the convex surface here, so as to nicely go around the convexities and concavities of my face. And I'm hitting the zone where everybody cares the most about, the nasal sidewall here and dorsum, where all the pores are that everybody likes to stare at, just because I know that's where everybody's going to want to scrub. But I'm just going to kind of pat. It says you should massage. It kind of feels nice, like I don't know, like a kiss from a squid. I don't know. I'm thinking about this. It's not too abrasive. It feels slimy, feels slippery. Have you guys ever had a boiled gumbo? Boiled okra? It's kind of like putting your face in a bucket of cold gumbo. Yeah, slimy, sticky, but somehow not too bad. I don't know. All right, I'm kind of liking it here. See, this is where you can get into trouble here. Even just these gentle strokes that I'm doing, people are going to want to scrub, and that's just going to lead to irritation, regardless of what your pores look like to begin with. They may transiently shrink up because you desiccate the skin. And here I'm having a thought that if you've got kind of ashy skin on the arms and thighs, maybe the Konjac might shine there instead. But it still feels a little too harsh for the face. Okay, but I am following the instructions because I'm a rule follower. And here we go. I don't know, my face doesn't seem like it's getting like any more deeply cleansed than just finger pads, and it is kind of feeling a little bit abrasive. Maybe I'm doing too much, probably, but I want you all to see. I do not plan to reuse this bad boy. There you go. Alright, I've just rinsed my face off and it is wet, and so you can see it freshly moistened here. And I don't know, I'm feeling a little like slight irritation on the cheeks, like maybe I did too much, I'm not sure, but you can see the blood vessels in my skin under my eyes have vasodilated and I'm getting red, and it's making kind of the darkness under my eyes more prominent, so I don't know. But I'm going to come in with the moisturizer here and seal in the wet skin. And FYI, at this point, because I had to get my act together, I didn't want my face to dry. I've just got a layer of my good old friend CeraVe PM on, and a note here about this moisturizer. Mine didn't have the appropriate straw. It seemed to be a flaw in the packaging, so I had to kind of dump it out on my hands, and that was difficult. But here, I'll just show you guys how it goes on the hands. Kind of nice. Doesn't smell like much. Just has sort of it really doesn't smell like it has fragrance at all. I'm putting it on my upper arms. Okay, just kind of testing the waters here before I commit. This is kind of like speed dating a moisturizer. I don't know. Okay, so it meets the dorsum hand upper arm test. Now I'm going in. I'm going in. This is like dinner in a movie right here. I'm putting it on my face and neck. Trying to do this masseuse technique. It's nice. Doesn't burn around my eyes. It does caution you not to put it on your eyes, but right up underneath my eyes, it's not causing any burning or making my eyes water. So I can attest it feels pretty gentle. I've got, my skin doesn't like fragrance and flowery stuff on it, and this is okay. It's far less fragrance than Dr. Jart's Ceramide and Cream, for example, but not as safe as Vanity Cream Light Lotion or CeraVe PM for the face. But there we have it, folks. What do you think? I'm not too mad at it. I'm going to try and make the lighting as bad as possible so we can see the worst possible view of it. But yeah, I don't think it's too bad. Would I repurchase these again? Probably not. The cleanser and the moisturizer, but aren't too bad, but I don't think I'm going to be reusing the sponge here. I don't know, maybe I'll use it to clean like my stovetop. I can imagine it might be good in that capacity, but this isn't bad. I might throw them in my travel bag, so I'm not mad at that. And then the moisturizer, I'm not too hateful on that either. It could go in your purse, for hands and back. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe.